It's pickup pile time. Pile 1, tiger iron. Pile 2, clear quartz. And pile 3 is sea glass. Let's go. All right, so if you were drawn to the tiger iron, actually, technically this one is, then you picked pile number 1, and this is your reading. I will move the other 2 piles just out of my way really quick here. And let's dive in. So straight off, we have peace. Calling in more peace, Archangel Shamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Move, ground yourself. The Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the Devil. Whoa. Joy and delight. The Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Writing. Support. Make a wish. Love yourself. Heart chakra. Focus on your priorities. Okay. So for pile number 1, there is definitely a bit of a spiritual battle, if you will, like a battle of wills, a battle of wits between you, that is the Hierophant, and the Devil. And the time is now for you to stand up for yourself, for you to really surround yourself in the energy of peace and the energy of love, really tuning into your heart chakra at this time, and working with a lot of faith. And I'm seeing and feeling that your faith is very strong, and at the same time it's being tested. And it's not so much that your faith is being tested in this moment, it's more that because your faith is so strong, there is this feeling of opposition, and it could be undergoing feeling like you're going I can't even blah. You might be feeling like you are going under, you're under attack right now, under spiritual attack right now. There could be something trying to block your throat chakra, trying to keep you from speaking correctly. And this isn't a time to focus on your throat chakra, though, that I'm noticing. And actually, it's a time to go into silence. I'm seeing more of a high priestess energy coming through now. There's this feminine yin aspect to the Hierophant. I think that you have done a lot of work at integrating your feminine and your masculine aspects. And it is working to your advantage and helping you to raise your vibration. I see you raising your vibration. You're coming into alignment with yourself. And so that's also activating any type of energies near or around you that feel threatened by your vibration raising, by your energy being so vibrant, by your mind being clear, your faith being strong. And I'm seeing too that it's not just needing to kind of work with balancing, restoring, and soothing the throat chakra, but also really tapping into your heart chakra at this time. What is that about? Journaling can be really helpful for you right now, and focusing on your priorities, really, really choosing which direction you want to go in. I see you asking for support from your guides. I see you making wishes, and I do see this joy and delight coming to you. I see more peace coming to you. I see that as you ground yourself, and it's like a root to rise kind of situation where you ground yourself so much that you're so energetically firmly rooted into Gaia. This is a meditation that I do. It's a visualization meditation. where I visualize roots coming from the bottom of my feet and going down into the earth and into that crystalline core, that golden, there's this golden earth energy in there that you can access, and you can actually pull it up. Like you can put your roots down there, and it's almost like, well, they act like roots. Like when you put roots in the soil and water comes down into the soil, they drink it up. They're kind of like straws in a sense, and that's always the visual that I've gotten when doing this meditation, is like my roots kind of feel like straws, just like pulling up or sucking in this earth energy. And so I'm seeing that happening for you, or that might be a helpful visualization for you at this time. But definitely moving in silence and being very peaceful. And you could actually be feeling like you kind of know exactly what is happening, why this, like, whatever this devil energy represents for you. I feel like you're very aware of it, and it may have in the past like tricked you into submission, and it may have in the past kind of tried to knock you back down and kind of beaten you up a bit. Seeing the 9 of Wands, like you've really been through your own personal battles. We all have, right? I'm not saying that they have to be anything crazy dramatic. They could have been. But it's really more so what I'm seeing for you is that you're very, very seasoned. You've been around the block with this, with spiritual practices, with your own faith, your own pathway, knowing what you want to do. And there's something about writing. You could be writing a book, and you could just be journaling. And this is also helping you to ground yourself. I'm gonna just see what the traditional tarot wants to fly out really quick here with this. It is very, very peaceful. It really is this like huge bubble of light around you, but it's not just like it's around you and it's just like encapsulating you. It's like flowing in and through you inside this protective bubble, this really beautiful golden light. It's a lot of golden light. I mean, it really does. Whoa. Okay, actually, whoa. Maybe that's why I'm seeing that. It's because so many of these cards, I'm not like looking at them for very long here. I'm just taking info and flying with it. Flying might be something coming up for you. Maybe you are about to go fly somewhere, or you just flew somewhere, or you feel like taking flight. You feel like you want to get away from this, but the flight is not the right answer. It's grounding yourself. But that's the side. That's very specific for somebody. It's not going to be for everybody kind of message. But all of this beautiful golden light. That could be really, really, really valuable for you. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. And this one says, open your heart to joy. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. That's wild. It's like the same message, just different. It's worded differently. So I'm going to read the grounded card to you. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. You are very spiritual. I mean, you would be if you were here. Hi, my name's Vanessa. If you're new, I'm so happy you're here. If you're returning, I'm so happy you're back. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider it, obvi, but just really grateful that you're here spending some time with me. And there is this, it's weird. It's like you're used to being tested in certain ways, and you've taken this test so many times now that like you're acing it. And so there could be an ace, also like a new beginning coming to you. Can you just get a little last tarot clarification, please, Spirit? Thank you for allowing this to be understandable. I'm sorry if I look like crazy right now. Our house is a mess. Check it out. There's just stuff everywhere. Well, not really. The floors are empty, but that's the thing. We're getting new floors. A few of my videos are kind of showing that right now. We have the sun. We have the tower. Wow. As you embody your strength, as you allow that gold energy to radiate from you like the sun rays, that warmth, that life force, I see that it's causing whatever this devil energy represents, whatever this devil represents. Also notice this is the cat tarot deck. And this is the only card where the cat looks like a rabbit, like it has bunny ears. It's reminding me of Pinocchio when the boys go to that weird land. They're taken away, and Pinocchio's dark, man. And they turn into donkeys. They're like turned into things because it's like unnatural. It's weird. It's very devilish kind of energy, and I don't know why I'm talking about that right now. Like this devil energy, they're trying to make you out to be something that you're not. They're trying to manipulate how you look or how you come across to others. They're trying to get you to forget who you are, because then you're not in this power and they don't have to go through a tower moment. But as you embrace this beautiful strength, and it's so quiet, it's wild how strong this is. You're like a mountain. Whoa. Oh, you are like a mountain. And come on, Disney. I mean, I'm working with a Disney deck, but this is a lot of Disney messages coming through, so take it how it resonates. Some people will love that, some people will hate that. Fine. But I'm getting like that quote from Mulan, and the Emperor, I think, and he says, no matter how hard the wind may howl, the mountain will never bow to it. And so that's another way. I'm definitely a clairvoyant. I have a few of the clairs, but clairvoyance is one of my strongest. And so seeing things and getting visuals is one of my strengths here. And so, yeah, I'm just seeing you as this immovable force, and then fortress is playing in my head. Who is that? What is that? Who's that by? Fortress? Whoa, that sounds like from, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. Oh my gosh. I haven't heard that song in so long. I will put that in the community posts, a link to that song, so you can listen to it and listen to the lyrics, and maybe there will be extra messages there. And then now I'm being reminded of the video that I put up, I think 2 videos back, where I talk about how you're building a castle or fortress, and I'm seeing this fortress. You're very, very strong and solid. I mean, whoever you are that picked pile number 1, it's very beautiful with the tiger iron. And, you know, you're really pulling in so much Leo strength. You could be a Leo. You could have really strong Leo placements in your chart. Or you could be dealing with someone showing up in this devil energy who is possessing the shadow sides of Leo, because every sign has an illuminated side and a shadow side, okay? So no matter what, I see you. Yeah, it's not even that you're a king, but you have all of those qualities, right? And take it however it resonates, whatever gender you are or however you identify. Like, don't get too caught up on the if it's a man or woman kind of thing. Just know that I really do see you not only as a king, not only as an emperor, but as the Hierophant. And a very high integrity one. Because there's no way that you can embody the amount of peace and strength and quiet. It's a very quiet. It does not boast. You do not boast. You do not brag. I'm also seeing a lot of Virgo energy. I'm seeing Virgo energy. That's weird, but beautiful, grounded. It's a lot of earth colors and golds, and that nothing can move you. Nothing can stop you. That your wishes are being granted. Your heart is in it. It's like, it's time now. Wow. For some of you, you are single. You're not in a relationship. You could be celibate. You could have been single for a very long time. You could have had a very significant relationship and decided that that was the relationship that you wanted, right? Like, let's say you're in your golden years, and you're a widow or a widower, like this. That's kind of common where people were like, no, that was my person, and now I'm just going to live my life. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. For some of you, it's very specific. For some of you, your love story hasn't even been written yet, and so now I'm getting called to work with the romance angels. So we are going to, because it's time. It's your time, and you've done all of this beautiful work on yourself, and you just feel so connected and integrated, and there's a maturity there and wisdom there, no matter how old you are. And you could be like 18 watching this and embody all of these qualities. Like, age doesn't matter. When it comes to maturity and wisdom, so I'm getting you're an old soul. This isn't the first time you've been here that you're quite aware of. Like, you might even remember your past lives. This is dharma that you're able to collect upon now because you've paid off your karma, or a lot of it, or you've even dropped your karma altogether. Cryon talks about dropping karma altogether. You could listen to Cryon, channels of Cryon, Kryon. Lee Carroll is the channeler of an entity group called Cryon, and for someone that is important. Can we talk about love, please, angels? For this really, I love the golden energy. I feel so safe with you. I feel so calm with you. If you've been around for a while on my channel and you've seen multiple readings from me, like, my energy shifts very, very rapidly into the energy that I'm reading for. And so I can be very, very over the top and loud and spicy. And then there are readings where I just am brought to tears. And I've always also resonated with being clairsentient, as sentience being one of my I thought that was my strongest strength, to be honest, but over the past few months, Spirit's been showing me literally that it's clairvoyance. And as I look back on the past 20 years in my different gifts strengthening, visuals are like the top of, like, there's always, it's visuals, but I sense a lot too. And so with that, the energy that you have is just so soothing to me. So thank you. So beautiful. It's so important in the world right now with like everything just kind of going to like hell in a handbasket, you know, like the world's like a dumpster fire kind of thing. And so the energy that you are embodying, whoever I'm talking to, it's fantastic. It's so wonderful. So your strengths are strengthening as well. Your gifts are strengthening as well. And you could resonate with clairvoyance, clairsentience. I'm also was picking up on clairaudience, could be one that's very strong for you or growing. So can we talk about the love that's coming in for group 1, this first pile? Thank you. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I'm getting that with the Wheel of Fortune. We love fortune. Wheel of Fortune. We all love fortune. We love fortune. Wheel of Fortune. It's like love coming in, more abundance coming in all sorts of ways. Pile 1, I'm just like, yes, like if you were a plate of food, I would eat all of it and lick the plate. That's how delicious your energy is right now. It's really weird for me to say, but but it's what I said. So there we go. All right. I'm going to just see what's on the bottom here. Yeah, like you don't have to. It's not so much that you have to defend yourself at all. It's that you're really keeping things to yourself still. And I think that's a good idea. And to continue with this, yeah, it's very inspiring for me. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. And if this resonated, 22 on the clock. If this resonated, let me know, put it in the comments. Thank you so much for all your likes and subscribes and everything. And I adore you. And I'm sending you so much love. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, okay. Nope, we're not stopping. We're going straight into pile 2, right? I don't need to stop it, right? I just need to put these away, but I can do that later. It's gonna be really fast, actually. Okay, pile 2, the clear quartz. It's time for your reading. Let's see what's going on in your pile. If you chose the clear quartz, let's see what's going on for you. Compassion. Notice the signs and grounding. Interesting. Okay. We have the Hermit, the Ace of Swords, and we have the Nine of Wands. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. We got Queen of Wands. Hello. Queen of Chalices. Hello. Practice. Speaker. Ask for a sign. Patience. Earth Angel and deservingness. Wow. Okay, pile number 2. So you are coming into clarity and truth of who you are. You've been asking for signs and you are noticing the signs. Literally in your pile, you have both noticed the signs and asked for a sign. So I'm seeing that you're trying to be as patient as possible. It's a little bit like where pile 1 is. Pile 2 is on that journey to become in that same kind of place and strength that the pile 1 is at. So pile 2, depending on how this continues to go, if you kind of want to like a fast forward to see the energy that you are also embodying, or if you'd like some inspiration or ideas on that, check out pile number 1 for sure, because there are many, many things here. We had grounding in the other one. Now we have grounding here. Compassion. That one had writing in it. Now we have speaking. But I'm seeing that you're an earth angel and you're really embodying a lot of the divine feminine. Wow. Pile 1 had a little bit more of like an integrated feminine and masculine energy. And for you, I'm getting more blues, more greens, more purples, a lot more water flow. And this one's interesting actually, because as I say water, I also am seeing earth, air, and fire. You have earth angel here. I'm just, wow. So for you, pile number 2, you're coming into clarity around these different aspects. You're becoming very integrated on a holistic level. And when I say holistic means that you're looking through a lens that encompasses every single part of the whole. To put it a little bit more like clearly and easily, you're integrating physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual within yourself. You've been paying attention to which areas maybe have been weaker or needing more attention, and you've been putting intention there. And with that is a lot of balancing. Just open up the window really quick. Where I live, so I think this house was built over 100 years ago, because where I live, we have a lot of Spanish architecture, and the houses were built so long ago. It's just such a unique style. And the reason why I'm saying that is that this part of town, we are like kind of all piled up on each other. So at my house, there's just like houses like everywhere. And so I always am hearing cars coming down our driveways, but never quite knowing like which neighbor that is. Actually, that neighbor, I don't know if you could hear that in the background, but that was a big rumbly. He makes a lot of noise. He must love attention, whoever this guy is, because you always hear him coming and going. So like amidst whatever is going on around you, however many people might be around you, or whatever noise might be around you, you're finding ways to get solitude. You're kind of like very determined to create space for yourself. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. Your life purpose involves your skills of orientation. For you, pile number 2, I see you really activating your throat chakra at this time. And you're practicing working with your throat chakra, but in solitude, away from people. So I could be speaking to musicians, to singers, to people who use their throat chakra to play an instrument. She's playing the flute there. And both of these cards are talking about putting harmonic vibrations out into the world using your throat chakra, using your mouth, using speech and or sound waves, music. But I think that you're practicing. You could be in Toastmasters. Toastmasters, if you are a Toastmaster, then you know that you have to come up with speeches to give on kind of a regular basis. And you don't just like come up with it and then say it for the first time in front of your Toastmaster group. No, you practice it like over and over again in solitude. And then maybe with like a person or two just to like see what their response is, see if you need to change it at all or add more things or take things out before you go and say it as an actual like speech to your Toastmaster group. My mom was a master Toastmaster. So I grew up with her practicing her speeches in the house, alone, or I'd be there, I'd be doing homework up in my room, but I'd hear her. I'll never forget the speech that she wrote and delivered on me failing my driver's license test twice. Thanks, Mom. It's fine. I passed eventually. I have my driver's license. Only have been in 2 accidents. Okay. But I'm seeing that you're taking time away from people so that you can practice your strength in setting boundaries vocally, delivering a clear message, and that you've been noticing the signs for a while that being around people may have feel a little bit like worn down or beaten up a little bit by others. And I'm seeing that more of like a mental, emotional way. And so you're trying really hard just to have compassion for yourself, and I think it's working. It does say you're a light worker. Confirmation verb. It does say you're a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. Compassion. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. I'm excited for where you guys are going. And so I'm going to pull and just see which cards come out from the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. Okay. Can we clarify a little bit more, please, Spirit? I do see you, pile 2. I'm not calling you pile 2, but if you're drawn to this pile, I see you following in the footsteps of where that first pile is going. And it's really cool to see. So we have Page of Swords, Hanged Man, you're definitely taking time away from people, and you could be going from the Page of Swords, so learning about new things and being kind of a novice or an amateur, into this King of Swords, because we have both of them right next to each other. But I'm also seeing that equally so, you are on purpose separating yourself and giving yourself some space and solitude from anyone who might you might not be very active on socials right now, social media, because you know that people could watch what you're doing, and even that energy can maybe derail you from your plan. I see that you're creating a plan, and I think you have a really good sense of what you want and where you're going. And you've already been in a bit of solitude. I'm not talking to someone who's been thinking about it but hasn't taken that step to separate from people at the moment. And not separate from everyone, take it however it resonates. But I do see that you've been already taking time away, and that you're really noticing a lot. I mean, come on, ask for a sign, notice the signs. We've got the Hanged Man observation, hanging out. Not much like activity or action or loudness coming out of you that others could perceive. But you're kind of like up in your mountaintop, or you're up in your loft, or you're up and away somewhere, making noise, but there's not that many people around to like hear. And so you really feel confident in practicing this instrument. Maybe you're singing a lot right now, and you feel more confident in singing because there aren't so many people around to like hear you while you're like practicing and learning. And at the same time, you're also picking up on a lot of truths. And there is a brand new cycle starting for you, which is also probably what you've been hoping for, what you've been wishing for, and why you've been guided to take some time away. Where is this going, Spirit? Ooh, 8 of Cups. You could have just walked away from a relationship. Or you're taking a break from a relationship that hasn't been working. And you could also be taking a break from like a job or something, but I'm definitely seeing more of a relationship, and that it's giving you an opportunity to either like reconnect with this relationship or call in a soulmate. I want to know more. Romance cards are coming out. What's up with that, Spirit? What's going on in regards to the emotions, the heart, walking away from something that hasn't been working? There's attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I'm really picking up on some people who have walked away from a relationship. And what this is doing, it's allowing you a break so that you can call in the right person. And your energy is very attractive right now, but you're not putting it out there yet. And I think you're not cooked yet. Like you haven't what you're doing, how you're transforming, you're not ready to present that yet. Stay optimistic about your love life. One more. Thank you, Spirit. Calling in your soulmate. That's what I was seeing with the 6 of Cups. It's that you're calling in this beautiful soulmate. Let's see without the glare. Let's read it. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I'm going to end it there. I'd highly suggest you, if this resonated with you, drop it in the comments below, let me know, but I definitely would recommend going and watching pile 1. I'm not joking. It's just, yeah, it's really nice. It's a nice segue. Okay. I really hope that helps, guys. If you're new here, my name is Vanessa. Thank you for spending some time with me. If you're returning, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all your likes and your shares and your comments and subscriptions, honey. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, let's put these away real quick. And then we are going to go into the Blue Heart Sea Glass. Okay. All right. So pile number 3, we have this beautiful blue sea glass. It's heart-shaped. I found it at the beach. No joke. So let's see what's going on for you. Healthy lifestyle, shower of abundance, vast vistas. I'm already getting a lot more vibrancy, energy. There's a lot of color with these ones, these cards. Okay, we have the Knave of Pentacles, we have the Empress, And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. There is a little bit more social energy here. Knight of Wands. We have Six of Pentacles. Nice. You have options. Your heart's desire. Whoa. Heart's desires. Okay, you're not alone. You are safe. Wow. Have courage to ask for and accept help. And have you asked your angels for help with this? Okay, pile number 3. You're definitely collaborating, or there are people that you want to work with, or you are seeking advice. This could be health related. This could be just that you just want to live a lifestyle and a life that fits more of what your like dream vision is. And maybe you didn't quite believe that it would be possible to live more like the way that you have dreamed of, if that makes sense. And now you're seeing that it actually is possible. And so you're learning how. You could be literally in like just a whole restart in your life. You're safe, you're not alone. You can ask for help in this. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you, and the angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become reality. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. Expand your horizons. Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, it requires your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. Wow. You are on a path of becoming the Empress. And you are creating worlds, you're creating new worlds. And you're doing it more publicly. It doesn't mean that you have to be doing it in a massive, like with a lot of people knowing, but you're surrounding yourself with good people. You're really paying attention to who you're surrounding yourself with at this time. And it's not just like a new career, but that very strongly could be a part of this. And it's not just like a new relationship, that could be a part of this. It's like you're really, really embracing your dream life. And you could have been doing a lot of inner child work. You most likely have been also doing shadow work and integrating the shadow into the light. But I see you feeling better and looking better than you maybe have felt or looked in a long time. Or that's been like the main desire here. Like you want to really like feel good about your life as a whole. It does have that kind of same holistic kind of sense as the pile number 2 did. But for you, whereas the first 2 piles were a little bit more keeping to themselves and maybe a little bit more in solitude, you are happy to be with people. And you're not taking time away from people right now. In fact, you're just wanting to learn how to surround yourself with more like-minded individuals. You could be looking at, or you just did join like a new club, like a book club, or a new church, or a spiritual group, or something around working with your mental plasticity, okay, flexibility, adaptability, You are learning a lot right now. You're seeking knowledge. You're surrounding yourself with people who you would view as also being skilled, or like they could be potentially mentors to you. And with that, maybe you desire to be a mentor someday, or you have mentors and you also mentor. Some of you could have been teachers, and now you're choosing to go in a new direction and teach in a different way, or you just have done a few things like throughout your life, and now you're looking to teach those skill sets. It's more social, more vibrant, more colorful. There's a lot of compassion and there's a lot of love involved, but it's not overly sentimental or overly attached, or it's not like you're looking for love in all the wrong places. I don't know why. I mean, a lot of these things are just coming through. I'm not really choosing to like say these sentences. They're just coming and I'm saying them. So take it how it resonates, right? But yeah, I mean, I just see that your money is balancing out. Your health is balancing out. You're finding the courage to ask for help and to show a vulnerable side. I feel like you have surrounded yourself with people in the past that you've learned lessons, and you're not asking advice from people who haven't proven that they are like experts. Like, you're really seeking out experts. And now I'm also seeing like you could be reading a lot of books or taking classes, but what I was really seeing there is that you might be listening to a lot of podcasts right now. And there are a lot of amazing podcasters out there that interview really awesome people. And longtime favorite of mine is The School of Greatness, Lewis Howes. More recent favorite of mine is Diary of a CEO with Stephen Bartlett. So that might be a message for you, but I'm seeing you in that type of energy. You're really absorbing a lot of information right now to better yourself and to create this life for yourself that is the closest version to your dream life that you've ever accomplished. And then there's this focus that I'm seeing with you, and determination and clarity. Each one of these piles is like there's a lot of personal strength and clarity coming through. There are different phases, but it's really beautiful energy for all three of these piles. They do seem to have some crossover amongst themselves. But yeah, I'm really seeing you kind of just like stepping it up. It's like you have already shifted timelines. You have already, man. You know, I hate to, it's not like I'm not trying to compare the different piles to each other, but there is this interesting theme again, and I've gotten this in other readings before, where whoever I'm speaking to is a larger collective. I'm really calling in people who are on this journey, or at least you're resonating with me. If you're still here listening, you're resonating with me ideally because there's a mutual resonance here. And there is a pattern that I've been noticing where a ton of intuitives, and especially here in the YouTube space, many of us kind of reactivated in the past like 4 to 6 months. And there are many people coming onto the scene right now sharing their intuitive guidance. And we all kind of like must have gotten that like intuitive hit around the same time, or we're in this like spirit group together. And your energy in particular is really vibing with this. Like, you could be a reader on YouTube that's watching me right now. You probably have a much larger platform than I do because you're just a little bitty. But you could also just be an aspiring reader, YouTuber. Like, you might have, it's not that you do have a ton of experience that you're now like, I think I can package this experience that I have and these skill sets that I have and really create something here that is so fulfilling on a soul level, first of all. And that would be the main reason why you'd be doing it. But also because you can really pull in a lot of wealth doing this. Like, let's say you are creating a course, you know, where you have all of these ways of educating. And so now you're like taking matters into your own hands and you are teaching people. You are a teacher. And it's really beautiful. And again, the angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you as your dreams become reality. And you've really considered a lot of options here. Like, you've weighed things out. And you've taken this, there's time built up here. Doesn't matter how old you are. It's just like there's a lot of experience that you have a very solid foundation in maybe more than one topic. And it's time for you, and maybe if there's more than one, you're finding new creative ways of blending them together to teach something in a whole new way that really, really helps others. It's really beautiful energy. And to go back on a tangent that I kind of fell off there with is I hate to compare the different piles. However, because we're all on this similar journey together, I do notice a theme where it's like the first stage is pile number 2, which evolves into this next stage, which is where pile number 1 is, and then moving past that into the next stage in life on this trajectory, on the same pathway that we're all walking together, like the Camino de Santiago, right? Like, people are all walking, but you go your own pace. And you, pile number 3, you're like at Santiago. And now you're gonna like tell people about it. And that could also be a separate message for someone to look into that. Although I know it's getting more crowded on the Camino, so I'm not trying to like get it more crowded, but it's a really cool thing, Camino de Santiago. Anyway, it's really beautiful. I mean, all I can say is that, like, just make sure that you are continuing to speak to your guides and your angels, because they've come out twice here at the same time as each other, saying the exact same thing. Okay, so I'll end it by reading these out. Have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with the situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. And the other one here is have courage to ask for and accept help. And it says asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. So, like, don't go rejecting help if it's being offered to you out of pride or out of embarrassment or out of whatever conditioning. Like, accept it, okay? Very often when you ask God for help, universe, source, however that resonates for you, when you ask for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as your guide. All right, I just like that. There we go. This really beautiful. I And I really hope that that helps. If it resonates, drop it in the comments below. Let me know. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, hi, I'm Vanessa. And if you're returning, welcome back. I really, really am so happy that you're here and you've spent time with me. And I'm sending you so much love, so much blessings. Thank you. Thank you literally for being here. If you resonate with all of these, like this is exactly the type of energy that, you know, can you imagine if each individual were just trying to like embrace the best parts of life and living it and creating and living your dream life and helping others to do the same, like, ooh, we might be living in like a much better world if more people could get on that same train of thought. So thank you for doing it and being a pioneer in a way. Yeah, so beautiful. You have a lot of abundance coming into, honey. And you're probably creating more than one thing. I could be talking to Aries in particular here, but it doesn't have to be that way, and you could be any sign, but maybe you do have some really strong Aries placements in your house, or maybe you have a lot of planets or luminaries or asteroids or points of interest in your first house. So it'd be interesting to look at your chart and see if you have those. But the reason why I say that is because you are a pioneer, my darling, and a leader. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for being here. I will see you in another video. Okay, bye.